In this video, I'm going to show you how to build these garden bench planters with a hanging welcome sign, made out of some cedar fence pickets, and if anybody's interested, I'll have the build plans linked below in the description. To start this build, we're going to cut our pieces. The front and back panel and the floor are going to be 30 3/4 of an inch long, keeping the full width of the fence picket, which is roughly 5.5 inches. The sides are going to be 10 inches. The back legs are going to be 33 inches, and I'm keeping the dog ears on those. And the 3 slats that go in the middle on the back, next to the back legs, are 17.5 inches long, and I'm also keeping the dog ears on those pieces. The front legs are 14 inches long, and I ripped them down to 3 inches. And same thing for the arms, those are also 3 inches wide by 12 inches long. The sign holder support is 2 inches wide by 30 3/4 inches long, and the sign itself is 5.5 inches wide by 17 inches long. You can add a back support to this if you'd like. I've done it in the past, but it's not really necessary. And I get asked quite a bit where I get my fence pickets from. I always get them from Home Depot. I feel like they're the nicer ones of the stores that I could find. And they keep them inside, usually, at least in my area. Next, we're going to rip those pieces, the front legs, at 3 inches. And then the arms are also 3 inches. And the sign support holder is going to be 2 inches wide. We're going to start assembly here. We're just going to build a simple box with 2 of the 30 3/4 inch pieces and 2 of the 10 inch pieces. I'm using Titebond 3 and 1 inch brad nails to hold everything together. Putting the side pieces on the inside of the longer pieces to make the box. This is a great beginner project, not only using fence pickets, but once you have all your pieces cut, it literally takes 15 minutes to put it together. It's a pretty quick, easy, simple project that most people starting out can do. And then I'm adding glue here. This is going to be the floor. Just putting that piece right in the corner. And the next floor piece is going to go in the opposite corner, and there'll be a little gap in between the pieces here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little gap there that allows for drainage for the soil. For the front legs, I'm going to measure 3.5 inches up, and I'm going to line that line up with the bottom of the box. Then I'm going to add some of my Titebond 3 glue, use my 1 inch brad nails and put them in place. You can see I marked the line beforehand so I knew where to put the glue. It's a nice little trick. And same thing for the back legs. I'm going to measure 3.5 inches up, draw my line across. And then this 3.5 inch mark will be lined up with the bottom of the box on the back side, just like we did on the front side. I'm going to mark my lines here, you can see, so that way I have a guide where my glue is going to go, so I don't put too much glue along the outside there. Just going to use the 1 inch brad nails to hold everything in place. This is another one of those projects. You can use 1 inch screws if you want. The glue holds everything together, so some people prefer screws, some people prefer nails. I do it both ways. They both hold up pretty well if you use the right glue. And these are the 3 17.5 inch pieces with the dog ears on them. I'm going to glue those in place. They're going to be spaced about 3/4 of an inch apart, roughly. I drew my lines like I did for the legs to find my glue spots, nail them in place. And just like that, they're all on there. Next, we're going to do the arms. So I'm going to add my glue. I'm going to brad nail them right into the legs. And I'm going to use my level, make sure it's nice level, and then I'm going to nail it in from the back. I'm going to do this to both sides. And this is, you can make the legs a little shorter if you want, a little taller. Same with the arms. There's a little bit of an overhang there with the 12-inch arms, which I think looks better. And once we get this last arm in place, we're going to move on to the sign and the sign support. On the sign support, I'm going to measure over 5.5 inches. That's going to be my guide where it's going to be marked up on the back legs. And then on the sign itself, I'm measuring over 2 inches, and I'm going to center it with the back support, which I think is about 1.25 inches over from the 5.5-inch mark, if that makes sense. Now use a little drill bit to drill some holes. These holes are going to be where the eye screws go. I don't know the exact size of the eye screws. I just had them laying around the shop, but they're small enough to be screwed into the side of a fence picket. And then I'm just going to use some S-hooks to hang it. And it gives the measurements here, give it a nice gap in between. And you can see where I put the support holder there just below the dog ear where it starts. And then for the welcome sign, I used my laser to cut it out. I know a lot of people don't have a laser. You can stencil it, hand paint it, buy the letter somewhere. There's other ways to do it. Then I'm just going to use my cutout as a template. I'm using some thick CA glue, Star Bond, to glue them into place. And I spray painted these black, just some Rust-Oleum flat black. And I'll get it hung up to see how it looks. I feel like the spacing looks pretty good, so just like that, we have our little garden planter bench. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.